Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. Sean coming at you from High Level. So we've got some awesome additions to the workflow today. So we are talking about actions and triggers for contact engagement scores. So if you don't know about this, inside the app today, we have contact engagement scores. And think about this as the idea of, hey, listen, when someone opens an email or clicks on a link or whatever it might be, we want to give them a score. And then based on that score, we can react to things, right? So we could say like, if someone hits, 50 points, I want to have a salesperson call them, or I want to move them to a different sequence. Basically, I want to take actions based on things that people do, right? And up to this point, there was a series of pre-canned sort of actions that you could create points around. But what we've done today is we've added workflow triggers and actions, and this really opens it up. Basically, you can do anything you could imagine. So at this point, let's walk through basically. So first, the trigger. So the idea is contact engagement score trigger. So users can trigger off of any workflow actions based on the engagement score update on the contact. So this is the idea that I want a workflow to execute when a particular contact engagement score on a contact hits like X amount, right? So like you can see right here, contact engagement score, when the score is equal to 100 or greater than, or this or that, or less than, right? Because you can, and I'll show you this in a second, you can add and subtract points now with the action. So basically it's take action when contact engagement score does X, is X greater than X, less than X. You get it. All right, cool, great. Now we're also adding an action so that like in other workflows, you can then also modify that contact engagement score based on something they do. So let's take a look at that. So here, if let's say somebody clicks a link in an email and you want to say, oh, well, that shows interest, right? So we want to add some points to that. So obviously you can make the contact engagement score ceiling be whatever you want. So that's all on you. But in this case, like you can just literally say, I want to go ahead and add 100 points, or you could of course subtract. So let's say they do something like maybe they talk to a salesperson and the salesperson tags them as like, not interested or less interested or wanting to buy next year. You can then subtract off that contact engagement score so you can move them maybe to a long-term drip sequence and move them off of the salesperson's plate and move them off of the super fast engagement. So basically, as you can see, you can customize the heck out of it with this trigger and with this action. So hopefully that's a decent explanation on how all of this works. I hope you'll love this as much as I do. I think everyone who's using this is going to be thrilled. If you aren't using it, start using contact scoring. It is a cool thing. So on the note, I hope you're having an awesome Tuesday, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.